Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody has had a really, really nice weekend and feeling nice and relaxed for the coming week. There's been an awful lot going on with our project It's Cooler and It's Cooler Plus last week. I actually did one of my very first live video streamings through YouTube, which I don't know if anybody saw it or if I was actually talking to myself. More than likely, I was actually talking to myself and nobody saw what I was talking about. And but it's nothing new because I often talk to myself because no one really listens to me anyway. Right? But what I am going to do is kind of talk and go through what I was going through last week about a few things. But before I do that, I'm actually going to talk to you about some other bits, which I think is very, very important. I live in Thailand. Obviously, YouTube, where I'm going through now, is obviously a global platform. And I would like to say how proud everybody is relating to the Thai kids that have now been, some have been rescued, 4 of them. There's more children coming out hopefully today. So I would think everybody globally has got their hearts in their mouth and hoping everything arrives. They all get out safe and sound, and you never know. Hopefully they can maybe even get to go to the World Cup, where maybe England may be playing. Wow, wouldn't that be amazing? Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put my aircon on here because it's a little bit warm in here today. I'm going to show you a little bit about It's Cooler Plus and what It's Cooler Plus is doing. I had done my first live video a little while ago. I've got a few emails popping through. But those of you who have not seen my videos on It's Cooler, we are basically we started off as a web shopping platform, and we've progressed over the last 2 years, and we've developed a platform for social where you can integrate all your social media, your YouTube, your news feeds. It's not a complicated platform, but it's a very ingenuitive platform because it's basically giving consumers a one-page, one-click solution where they can actually, you can all see everything in one place. And what I'm going to show you in a moment is It's Cooler Plus working. Just a few little things. I'm not going to go on for hours in a day because I think it's a little bit too long for either a Sunday evening, if anybody will be watching, or if it's in Asia in the mornings. But this is something that we're very, very proud about. I'm going to do another live video after I've done this one because I'm going to be going on to my Facebook channel where I do have obviously a lot more followers. And I'm going to show people what It's Cooler Plus is doing, what it's able to do. And I look forward to everybody having a look at my channels and having a look at It's Cooler Plus, which is at www.itscooler.asia/plus. You must not forget that plus, where you can register and it's all for free to use. So I'm now going to go onto our platform. So I'm going to just maneuver my webcam a little bit. So because I've got it on another machine, and the simple reason that is because I can't get it to share it on this as well as you see me at the same time. And I'm just kind of a little bit, so I hope we can kind of see the platform as we are going along. I'm just trying to get it so it's really nicely situated so you can see. So I hope everybody can see what I've got here. And I've logged in already. I'm going to have a little bit of my cup of coffee for the moment, so please excuse me. I'm going to, at this moment, oh, that's strong. Oh, that'll keep me up. I'm going to show you, we've already logged in to It's Cooler Plus. And what we have here is I've got compose a message. So if I wanted to compose, I can compose a message or a blog, whatever it might be, and I can share that amongst my social media. Now, at the moment in time, our social media is only working for Twitter, LinkedIn, and also Google Plus, and which is obviously Google Plus, it's called a Plus, and the whole. We are working to get the other platforms coming on live shortly. They will take a little bit of time, but unfortunately, I have to wait for them to give us that access. So, at the moment in time, I have no social media feeds whatsoever. And if I close this tab, you can see all I have open as we speak is just my YouTube and my news feeds, because you can actually have both open at exactly the same time. So you could, if you wanted to, actually have this as an open browser. And the object is that you can access your news at any one time. So if I wanted to look at my news and I wanted to have a look at entertainment, for example, I can click on entertainment and the news feed will pop up. My internet's a little bit slow, but the news feeds will pop up as long as we have the availability of the link. Now, because unfortunately we use third-party integrators, sometimes we don't always get those links through. Unfortunately, it's part, until we actually get it right, because we're on our first beta, it does cause us some issues. So I'm just going to see if I can find another news feed which hopefully will work through. And it could be because I'm just doing my, let me just have a look, see where I am here for a second. I'm in the United Kingdom, so I'm just going to do a quick refresh, which hopefully will change it. And if I go into this one here, with a bit of luck, we will, there you go. So we've now got our news feed, and we can actually now access about news, sports, and everything through here. And I can now read whatever my news feed may be. But I can also change my news feeds from not just a country, I can also change it to a channel. So it gives me a lot of flexibility in the sense that I can actually change it where if I want to go to a news channel. So if I go back to my news, and all I do is just scroll down and it's here. And where I've got country, I can now just click on channel, and I'm going to say, for example, click on ABC News, and then the ABC News chat features will appear, and I can just click on a news feed, and I will actually have a news feed now from ABC News and also from the UK, and they're both open at the same time. And this one's actually about North Korea. And if I would like to enlarge one of them, I can very simply just click on the enlargement, and that enlarges, and I can even play the video. There you go.
Pyongyang, North Korea,
yeah.
Reporting for ABC
So I'm actually watching this live as we talk, all through its caller, as you can see. And then what I'm doing, I can look at my other social media here, and if I wish to, I can very simply share this news feed across my social media. So I'm just going to just freeze that for the moment. So I've actually got live news feeds coming through from different countries, from different areas, as well as now if I want to add my social media, I can do so. And all I would do is click on my social media and then just highlight and then just add in my social media. And that's part of what I can do. I'm not going to be talking too long over Google, over YouTube, because it's the first one. It's early, it's late at night. But I do hope some visitors will look at what I've been speaking about. And if they're interested, they can always email me at spencerkti@gmail.com. And I'm always happy to send them over some information. And if you'd like to register at It's Caller Plus, that is at www.itscaller.asia/plus. and I look forward to people watching my next YouTube channel tomorrow on. See you.